All right, thank you guys, and welcome to College Football Week 12. And of course, this is our Pac-12 edition. And as always, my name is Brock Page. It's great to have you here with me today. And with all those pleasantries aside, let's go ahead and dive into some Pac-12 conference action. And we're going to start with Cal squaring off against Oregon State. 3:30 p.m. Eastern kickoff in Corvallis. The Cal Golden Bears are -4 with the total at 49. We're 4-1 in our last 5 extra daily picks on patreon.com/BrockPage. And if you want to access today's extra daily pick, it's only going to cost you just $2.99. We're also 3-1 in our last 4 Underdog tier package plays on that site as well. And if you want to access today's Underdog tier membership, that's only going to cost you just $4.99. We have over 750 members signed up and active on that page. And if you want to join those folks and get in on the action, link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. Now, Cal got blasted this past week against UCLA. That was a 34-10 loss in their season opener. They were actually the 4-point favorite in that contest as well. The Golden Bears threw for a piddly 122 yards through the air, while also gaining a measly 54 yards on the ground. Cal's leading rusher had just 25 yards on the day. Meanwhile, their leading receiver had just 28 yards and no scores. Meanwhile, defensively, the Golden Bear pass rush failed to get to the quarterback once against UCLA. They also gave up 244 yards on the ground. Meanwhile, the Beavers, on the other side of things, they are gaining 145 yards a game on the ground themselves. Running back Jamar Jefferson has 253 rushing yards on the season and 4 scores. Jefferson's averaging 5.8 yards per contest. Let's try that again. Jefferson's averaging 5.8 yards per carry. Oregon State successfully covered the point spread this past week against the Washington Huskies. They were the 14-point underdog and nearly won that one. This Oregon State defense is also allowing just 184 yards a game passing. Defensive back Jaden Grant has an interception and 8 tackles from this Beaver secondary. And linebacker Avery Roberts currently leads the program in tackles with 22 of them. The Beavers have successfully covered the point spread in 4 out of their last 6, hosting the Golden Bears. And when it comes to the total in this one, I wouldn't quite describe either team as offensive juggernauts. Both of these teams saw their most recent outings stay under the line as well. So with all that said and done, give me the underdog Oregon State Beavers +4 at home and the under 49 in that ball game. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for College Football Week 12. And of course, once again, this is the Pac-12 edition of College Football Week 12. Now, before we go ahead and dive into some more free content right here on YouTube, just have to quickly remind you once again that we are 4-1 in our last 5 extra daily picks on patreon.com/BrockPage. And if you want to access today's extra daily pick, it's only going to cost you just $2.99. We're also 3-1 in our last 4 Underdog tier package picks on that site as well. And access to the Underdog tier is only going to cost you just $4.99. Now, we currently have over 750 members signed up and active on that site. And if you want to join those folks and get in on the action, I would love to have you. And the link for that site is in the description section below. Once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. And moving on, we're going to take a look at UCLA squaring off against Oregon, 3:30 p.m. Eastern start time. The Ducks are the 14-point favorite, total 66 and a hook.